I'm Sherman Chow. A manhunt now on for 21-year-old Tavoris Henderson. The U.S. Marshal's Office just announcing it is offering a $10,000 reward, bringing the total now to $20,000. A lengthy SWAT situation this morning in Southeast Houston ended without an arrest. We have team coverage this noon hour on the manhunt and how colleagues are remembering Sergeant Kaila Sullivan. We begin that coverage with Jason Miles at the scene of this morning's SWAT operation. And Jason, officers were there for hours.
That's right, Sherman. Take a look behind me. Those officers broke down the front door of this home. I'm told this is where Tavoris Henderson's mother lives. You can see the door has yet to be repaired. Henderson, however, was not inside. Take another look at him. He's 21 years old, as you mentioned, now facing a felony murder charge. This is one of the photos we've gotten of him throughout the day. He does have an arrest record here in Houston and Harris County. He is now wanted in connection with last night's death of Nassau Bay police officer Kaila Sullivan. During a traffic stop, she was struck and killed while investigators say she attempted to arrest Henderson for having an outstanding warrant for domestic assault. Back to this scene in Sunnyside, we had a crew here all morning keeping tabs on the SWAT situation. At one point, you could hear Harris County Sheriff's Office investigators asking for Henderson to come out before they finally went in and cleared this house. They say Henderson should be considered armed and dangerous.
We have interviewed people that know him that say that he has been known to carry a firearm. We have found some pictures that are out there that would indicate that he has been in possession of a firearm in the past. So yes, I would say that there's a good possibility he could be armed.
Again, the attempt to find Henderson here at his mother's home this morning, unsuccessful, but investigators say other locations have been searched and they continue to follow up leads. They encourage anyone who may know where Henderson is to call police immediately. And you mentioned at the top of the show, the reward for any information leading to his arrest now tops $20,000. We're now told the Violent Offenders Task Force is now involved with this search as well. That's the latest from here. For now, we'll send it back to you, Sherman.
All right, thank you, Jason. And David Gonzalez is live in Nassau Bay, where a tight-knit community there is reeling over Sergeant Sullivan's death. David.
Sherman, yeah, it's definitely been a tough morning for a lot of the people here in Nassau Bay. And I want to show you guys the tire marks of where this incident took place that killed Sergeant Kaila Sullivan. And earlier today, the police chief said that Sergeant Sullivan was one of 14 officers in the police department, and she was a beloved mother and as well as a member of this community.
Our citizens have praised Kaila all these years, not just today and after this terrible event, but up until now.
Sergeant Sullivan, Kaila was an outgoing individual. She was a leader in this department.
Nassau Bay's police chief called Sergeant Sullivan the epitome of what you would want in your police department. Police also say that Sergeant Sullivan's blood ran blue. She was just a couple of weeks away from celebrating her 16th anniversary with the department on December 27th. The city says that they still haven't processed how this tragedy will affect the department.
We know them by face, by name. They're not like a family, they are a family.
The guys behind me are professional. And we're going to remain that way because that's the way Sergeant Sullivan would have wanted us. But we're also people and we're human, and it's going to hurt.
Harris County Constable Precinct 8 has deployed some units to cover the city of Nassau Bay so their officers can regroup. Hotlines have also been set up because of the outpouring of support that this community has received. And as far as the family, well, the police chief says that they're doing as best as they can dealing with this enormous tragedy, and they're asking for privacy at this time. Sherman, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Clearly very emotional for the police department there. Thank you. Stay with